Hello, and welcome back. One of the most challenging days in my entire life occurred on August 10th, an unforgettable experience that could be anyone's worst nightmare. It was the day when the doctors delivered the devastating news that the test results were malignant, confirming that I had cancer. In that moment, everything around me became a blur, and although I could see and hear the doctor talking, the only words echoing in my mind were, "You have cancer." The weight of those words hit me hard, and all I could think about was the fear of losing my life. Sitting in the doctor's office, I completely lost control of my emotions. Here I was, a parent of 2 young children, unable to comprehend the thought of not witnessing their growth. The drive home felt like an eternity, though it was only a 10-minute journey. I cried uncontrollably, questioning why this was happening to me. Just days before, I had been enjoying an active, healthy lifestyle, completely oblivious to the impending news. Days before receiving the diagnosis, I had noticed a lump on my right wrist while changing after a gym session. Dismissing it as something minor, I scheduled an appointment to have it checked out. Little did I know that this would lead to the life-altering revelation of cancer. The shock and disbelief were overwhelming, and in those initial moments, all I could think was that I was going to die. As I grappled with the news, I began to question God. It wasn't the first time I felt a connection with the divine, and this time, I distinctly heard, "Why not you? I've equipped you to go through this, and you will come through it just fine. But you have to go through it now." Those words offered a momentary respite from my tears, and I found myself saying, "Okay, if you believe I can handle this, then I will too." Throughout this challenging journey, those words and the promise of overcoming echoed in my mind, providing strength during the toughest times. Even when faced with the reality of losing all my hair due to aggressive chemotherapy for stage 2 invasive ductal carcinoma, I held on to the belief that I could regain control of the situation. Chemotherapy proved to be a grueling experience. After the first round, I was incredibly sick throughout the night. It was during the 3rd round that I began losing my hair. In the shower, I ran my hand through my hair and watched as patches fell out. Taking a deep breath, I decided to take control, grabbed a razor, and shaved my entire head. In that moment, I felt a sense of empowerment, reclaiming control over my appearance. Enduring 8 weeks of chemotherapy and radiation, I continued working after every treatment, refusing to complain. The only time I took a break was for the surgery to remove the malignant tumor. Maintaining a positive outlook became a crucial element of my recovery. I encourage anyone facing a similar journey to believe in God for complete healing, to walk in faith without doubt or complaint, and to remain positive despite the challenges. Crying is natural and allowed, but it's essential to let go after those moments. Move towards a place of peace and confidence, knowing that you have an advocate in the Lord Jesus Christ and a community of survivors praying for you. Surprisingly, what initially felt like the worst day of my life turned out to be the best day, the day I learned to trust God.